Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, welcome. Welcome to my little corner with the internet, everyone. I mean, I like to make it special, but that is just me, isn't it? And my, like, opinion. Anyway, welcome to the video. Welcome all. So, buffering time. Today, we are going through all the books that I want to read in January. And then I think I might turn it into January reading vlog, because why not? Why not? And also, this is realistic. Okay, can I just... It's realistic. But yeah, so I'm going to say all the books I want to read. I'll show you them. They're quite pretty. And then I'll turn it into a little vlog, because why not? Why not? Okay, so one of them is... Well, I started reading it already, but you guys can go over that. So, The Insecure Girl's Handbook by Olivia Purvis. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm on page, what page am I on? 168 out of like 240 something. And it's amazing. Like, I wanted to start off the year right. Bit of self-care. I need it. And honestly, this is just like, it feels as if it was written for me. Like, everything that I needed or wanted to hear. Excuse my dog. Anyway, everything that I needed or wanted to hear is in it, and it has these cute little... Wait, let me show you. Let me find it. It has these cute little interviews. Yes, I have it on my books. I know, kind of criminal, but these cute little interviews, which I love. I absolutely love it. And yeah, it's just like, when I finished it, I'll talk about it properly and I'll like list some quotes I really, really liked from it. But it feels... I mean, it's a handbook, but it feels like my handbook. You know what I mean? Like, I needed it, and it's a really good way to start off the year. So, recommend. It's also on Spotify Premium as an audiobook, so I've kind of like been half listening, half reading to it, which, by the way, Spotify, thank you very much. Slaying. Okay. This next one, I'm biting the bullet. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I read all of Agadar, which I love. Read all of Her in a Glass. Okay. And then I learned that the third Crescent City book is a crossover, and I was like, you know, because I never wanted to read Crescent City. Okay. I never did. Because I just don't like modern fantasy. Like, there's gonna be magic, but you're gonna have a gun. What? But how? I'm giving it a chance, everyone. I'm giving it a chance. It's 800 pages long. I'm gonna read it. I was like, I don't want to, but I will for the third book. But now that I've got it, I am more excited than I thought I would be to read it. So, I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, the other day, I haven't even read it yet, but I'm on TikTok, which is a whole problem. And I was doing something and I was like, what would Brad Quinlan do? So, that's a sign. We're reading it. We're reading it after this one, so probably like tomorrow. Sorry, they were talking. I'm gonna read this after this, and we're gonna see how long it takes me, because I also have 3 trips going on. Maybe two. That's... So, okay. I like picked up the wrong one. That was a bit embarrassing. Oh, I don't have it, but I will probably be reading House of Sky and Breath after this if I'm obsessed, because I have kind of forget what happened. Like, I have this thing where if I read the first book of the series and have a break, I kind of forget what happened in the rest of the series because I have a very bad memory. So, Sky and Breath will be happening after this when I buy it. Okay, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, I got this for Christmas, and I love baking. I'm a baking girly. I made mince pies on Christmas Eve while watching 1940s Little Woman, and I lived. Oh, that's my dog again. I lived my best life. Okay, love baking, and I read. Oh, what did I read? I read this at Christmas time. She's such an attention seeker. I read this at Christmas time and I loved it. And it's like about this girl that takes on this cafe but co-owns it with another grumpy guy. And, you know, like, I'm not going to spoil the book, but £2.50 at the works. Probably not anymore, but it can be your next Christmas read. So slay. It can be your next Christmas read. And then, why am I gonna... Back to this. So, as you can tell, she's having a mental breakdown. As you can tell, I love me some bakery romance. And look how cute this looks. Sorry, I'm not a fan of covers with pictures of people on the I know the selection's right there, okay, I'm aware. But I'm not a fan of people on the covers. Like, I don't want people to know that I'm reading trashy romances. Like, I love trashy romances, but I don't want people to know I read trashy romances. I do an English degree. I've got things to show. I don't know what I'm going about anymore. I'm really excited to read this. It's so cute. I haven't read the rest of the series. I haven't read any of their other ones, and I know this is like book 3. That was really fast. Wow. That was really fast. But yeah, I haven't read the rest of the series. I read Somewhere It Doesn't Matter. Yes, we will find out. But yeah, so if you have time, because I'm very aware that I have committed to like well over 1,500 pages, and I have uni and work and a play and on holidays. But I'm an ambitious girl. I am an ambitious girl. I haven't seen this like anywhere on social media. Broadix is £2.50 at the works. Shout out to the works. And it's been here like on my shelf for like a good 7 months. And it's because, yes, it's short and I love short books because I love the serotonin of finishing a book. But look at that. Like, it's quite small. But I think it's time. And plus I'll probably need another romance after finishing all of those fantasy books. So those are the books I'm hoping to read in January, and I will get back to you with reading updates. Bye. Also, excuse the look. I just came out of the shower. Okay, so it's the next morning and I ended up going out. So I have 30 pages left of this book. I need to write an essay, but once I've done that, okay, I won't write the whole essay, will I? I'll write like a paragraph. Once I've done that, then I'll finish this and I will update you guys. I love it so far. I think it's gonna have quite like a quick ending, but that's because I'm so used to read. Like, I don't read many non-fiction books. I'm so used to reading fiction books, so I think I'm just not used to that kind of factual ending, I guess. But I think it's going to be quite fast. I'm on chapter 6, which is the last chapter. They're quite long. But are my ideas good enough as stepping stones to self-belief? Which is cute. I can't wait to read it. I'm really excited. There's definitely been lots of sections. My favourite section, I think it's the first one, one-on-one with your inner critic. I think I highlighted like the whole chapter. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, literally highlights everywhere. I mean, let me find a page that's like, see, wild. And this is a page, they do interviews in this book. So this is Nadia, and it's like each chapter has 1 or 2 interviews by a professional in that area, which is really good. You kind of get an outsider's perspective. It makes the book more varied, and the outsider then like passes you on to their work and their books. So I think it's really cool. But yeah, 30 pages left. Okay, update. I finished this a few days ago, and I wanted to give it a few days because I was like, I loved it, and I will be going back to this all year. But I feel like when you love something this much, and especially because it's non-fiction, I don't really read non-fiction, it then becomes harder to review, I think, personally for me anyway. And so I wanted to give it a few days, like I wanted to sit on it and think about it and think about how it made me feel. And first off, I noticed like massive change in my emotions when reading this book. Like I felt so much more positive, and I still do, like it's left that effect on me, you know. And that was a really nice way to bring in the new year, feeling all those positive, happy, great emotions because of this, because it opens your eyes a little bit, and it sits there and it's like, hey, this is permission for you to be you and to be unashamed, which I think in this society with social media and everything, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to perform, you know, and that it can't always be beneficial, can it? So yeah, I think this really helped to just take stock of my own actions and my own self-belief, and to tell myself, no, it's all okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I finished this 2 days ago, and I've been putting off starting this, but I've been doing a few things today, so I won't be able to read loads of it, but I want to start it, so we'll be doing that this morning. Okay, hello, this lighting is awful. This is really bad lighting, but I'm not home right now, so we are doing what we can. I'm on page 560. The slow burn between the couple in this book. I'm gonna turn around for you. The slow burn between the couple in this book is, you know, I'm obsessed. I went to London over last weekend, so it's been a while, and I've been a bit slow reading it recently because of the trips, but I'm literally loving it. Like, I like that it's cozy mystery. Well, it's not cozy mystery, but like it's really action packed. It can get really fierce and like, you know, Throne of Glass-esque fantasy, but then you also have like the slice of life moments in it, like you've got when Bryce goes to get her nails done. It's just like you're following this crime event and this mystery, but also you're following her to go to work and, like I said, get her nails done and go to a bakery and I really like that. I really like how it isn't just action, action, action. It's like action, slice of life, action, slice of life, you know? I love it. It just feels it feels more um welcoming to like the behind the scenes than other books. Like you see more of their everyday lives in these, I think. But yeah, hopefully I'll finish it soon. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks. Has it? Yeah. It's been a few weeks. But we're back. I finished this about a week ago because I finished it on holiday. I was on the edge of my seat, and this might sound weird, but I think my favourite part was the epilogue at the end because I read it and I was like, but like the suspense. The relationships in this book, especially the romantic ones, my heart. And also just the friendships and like the idea of grief and reinventing and rebuilding friendships that you have lost because you've been through stuff. And I think that's a really interesting thing for her to explore. Bryce, that is. And I picked out like quite a few like Throne of Glass references and like ACOTAR, and I was like, this is I get how it's going for Crescent City 3. And I was like, so I'm sorry now, I'm just like looking through it and I'm just like, oh, I loved it. It took longer than I thought it would. But I think that's because I've been quite busy this month, so it took about 2 weeks. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I also love like the clash of colours, like the red and blue. I like that. I like the new covers. I think I prefer the new covers. This is the UK version, by the way. I think I prefer the new covers to the old covers. Hot take. But yeah, I think honestly, people say that this is a really hard fantasy to understand. I actually got it quite easily. I think it's because I read a lot of fantasy, so I'm more used to it maybe than other people. I have a cold. I actually found it quite, for the first like 50 pages, I was a bit like, that's with every fantasy book. But after that, I did find it quite easy to follow. So, and I really liked it. And I found it really interesting to read about a world that isn't just human and fae, because there's so many fantasy right now are just humans and fae and then like monsters. And it's really cool to have other supernatural aspects in here. So, I really, really enjoyed it. I'd give it like a 4 out of 5. Yeah. So I started reading House of Scanbreath, which is the sequel to that one, a few days ago. I've been on holiday again, so I'm on page 172. Visited a friend at uni, it was lovely. So I'm not very far in. I must admit, I don't know if I'm in a bit of like a slump because I've been busy recently, but I'm reading this a bit slower than I was reading House of Earth and Blood. Like, I just am. It's still really good, and I'm still like highlighting things and being like, ah. One thing about me is that I don't use tabs. I do just highlight, which I don't mind. I don't really like the tab action. I only do it with my uni books because I'm like, it just kind of gets something on my shelf. I don't know. It's just personal opinion. I don't mind whatever you guys do. But yeah, I did highlight like a whole page of them just like bantering as like a big group, and I found that really sweet. Like the whole found family aspect, and I was like, it's so cute. But yeah, it's taking me a little bit longer. I won't have this finished by the end of January, which is in 3 days, 2 days. It will not be finished by then, but I will probably keep recording this until I finish it, and then I'll just post that at the end of the vlog of me finishing it. But yeah, I want to read more. I'm excited to read more. Obviously, like uni started back up and stuff, so it's a little bit harder to find the time at the moment, but definitely excited to read more of it. I'm going to try to read some more today. She's so shiny, look at her. I don't know, I really like this cover, but I don't know if I prefer... No, I don't. I don't prefer the other one. No, I do love this cover. That was a short moment. Crescent City 3 will be arriving tomorrow because I pre-ordered it. So I didn't want to I just wanted to... Ugh. Because it goes up in price if you don't pre-order it when it's released. It goes up by like £5 and I was like, not a fan of that. So I'll show you that when it arrives. But yeah, so I'm enjoying this so far. Hopefully I'm going to speed up a little bit. But yeah. Hello. Welcome to the end of the video. Wild, I know. It's currently the 5th of February and I'm on page 400. So I'm halfway through this bad boy. It's really good so far. I'm genuinely obsessed. I'm really liking the whole found family dynamic. I'm just like, I literally highlighted every single scene where it's like the whole found family, and there's this line that I won't say, but Farian says it. I heard that's how you pronounce his name. But there's this line that he says about the family, and I just like highlighted it because it was really funny and cute, and I was like, oh. But yeah, it has been a bit of a anti-climactic reading month. Like, I was so ambitious at the start of this video. For a really busy, packed month, I thought I can fit in, was it 5 books as well? No. But I'm really impressed that I've actually done this much, because I must admit I did hit a bit of a reading slump this month because I was so busy. It's then like you have to find the energy to then read as well, and sometimes I struggle with that, especially like I really find it hard to read in the evenings because I'm just tired. So I normally just end up watching a movie or something, and I have recently started like binging films again, so but that's fun. But yeah, I am really enjoying it so far. I'm literally like, I'm on chapter 30. Yeah, I'm on chapter 38. So we're halfway through. I went on Storygraph and I typed it in and it was like 50%, like exactly. And I was like, I just find that so satisfying. Like, that is so satisfying. But yeah, so total is that I have read 3 books. I've read 2.5 books. Okay. And this one is going really well, and in the next video, when I finish this, I will put a little clip in, put my review and stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I feel like this video has been so long, but it's probably like half an hour for you lot. But for me, it's been 4 weeks. But no, I really hope you enjoyed. And yeah, comment down below what you've been reading this month, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I will see you guys soon, or I'll talk to you guys soon, depending on if my podcast or my video goes up first. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, bye.